start your day. Fabulously flawed, we're lighting the way. Monday to Friday, new episodes with laughter and love. Let's start the show. We're shaking things up. Don't let anyone dull your sparkle. Motivation, inspiration, and fun. Fabulously flawed, everyone. So shine a little brighter. Grab your smile and sing along. The show's about to start with Marni, your host. You can't go wrong.
Fabulously flawed friends, welcome to Fabulously Flawed. I am your host Marni, and it's Friday. TGIF, guys, say it. Thank God I'm fabulous, because you are all fabulous. We made it to the end of the week, which seems to zip by so fast, and I want everyone this weekend to just feel fun, feel fabulous. This episode is just fun and fabulous. Whatever it is you can do, try and bring as much light or as little bit of light, whatever you're capable of doing, into your world this weekend. Or if you have to work and you're not home, just in your everyday life. Oops, sorry about that, guys. Trying to just find those moments of happiness. And I was reading something, or it was like a video, and then I read this article where somebody was saying how we need to allow ourselves to play again. Like, seriously, like, not, even though it's not childish, it's how our brain processes the joy and the creativity. And it says that playful activities reduces the stress hormones and improves our emotional well-being. So this weekend, I said to my husband, let's go play miniature golf indoor, because we're in South Florida and it's 100 degrees with humidity as high as can be. Indoor golf and one of those things. But maybe, you can go to one. I love going to Dave and Buster's, like arcade games, or maybe go roller skating, or do like an ice cream party, or watch a fun movie from when you were little, paint, color, make collages, anything that can bring out that childlike. I mean, my whole life, I feel like I'm just a big, like, what do they call it? A queenager, because like I'm in my 50s, but I still act like a teenager. But my mentality and my bubbliness is very young, but I want to start doing, like, that sounds so cool. I'm going to like go to the indoor miniature golf, and maybe they'll have video games there. And I love playing Centipede and Pac-Man, and have a dance party, which dance every day, guys. We need to dance and just let our yayas out. Nobody's watching you. I'm sure you can find 30 seconds even in the bathroom if you have to. And I promise you that you will just have those few moments of endorphins and happiness. And I think I said yesterday, we got to find out when was the last time we really laughed like that, that crying laugh where your stomach hurts laugh. That's the best feeling in the world. So if you're able to do that this weekend and find something to laugh your ass off of, that would be great. And then I was thinking about, in order to move on, we have to let go of our past. A lot of our past emotions, a lot of our past feelings, past people. And then I was like trying to think of an analogy. Like, I always come up with these random ones. And right before I pushed record, seriously, I was like, okay, when you go to the airport, and my daughter can this is Taylor, when you have to like weigh it, and they're like, oh crap, now you have to take stuff out. Think of that as your life. Like, think of the stuff in your suitcase that you would like put on an airport floor and take out so you could put the new stuff in. So as hard as it may be, it's very hard, because change is scary. Nobody likes change. We feel we need to be with people or associate with people because of obligation, and just because you've known somebody for a long time. No, you have to do, and I'm telling you, it sounds like you're being the biggest fucking bitch by saying no, but you're not. When you can see and protect your boundaries and do what you want without the guilt, a lot of us weren't allowed to say no growing up. So it seems impossible as an adult. We don't want anyone mad at us, and we don't want to, feel selfish. But it's not, because you're saying, you know what? Jane's feelings are more important than mine. It's more important that Jane knows that I'm bringing dessert over, even though I can't get out of bed to make dessert, but I don't want to disappoint her, but I'm going to disappoint myself. Sounds ridiculous when you say it out loud like that. So when we start just looking out for ourselves, because that is the only person we need to look out for, is ourselves. And please, I promise you, you will feel a little bit more fabulous this weekend if you can stop chasing validation and stop chasing closure. Because number one, I know people post things online that they could be next to a toilet, make it look like an airplane window. Oh, traveling, and nobody likes it. And then you feel miserable because people do things with their ego and not with their soul. So when you're trying to do anything to get validation from people to fill a void within you, you're never going to be happy. You will never, ever be happy. So if you can post something like from your soul, like, hey guys, just wanted you to know the best ice cream I just ate is right here now on the corner of A Street. It's so good. They're open until 10 o'clock, guys. Okay, that's a great post. You didn't do that for your ego. You don't care who saw it. You just did it because it made you feel good. That's just an example in life. My validation used to come from, oh, I'm a casting director. Oh, yeah, I audition people for commercials here in Miami. Oh, now I'm a talent agent. I was a talent agent when I would meet people. Oh, yeah, I used to be a casting director. I was a talent agent. Then I used to live through my daughter vicariously. Oh, did you see her perform in Hip Hop Kids? Did you see Taylor? She was the first, first girl to be president of her elementary school. Oh, my daughter is the president of 8th grade honor society. Are you freaking kidding me? All I did was validate my life. Oh, sorry guys, through Taylor, and Taylor grew older, and then I'm left with, okay, what's going to fulfill Marni? And that's when I started breaking down, because I don't know what fulfilled me, and dealing with my son and the issues with my disorders, then finding out I had leukemia. I mean, it was just a recipe for disaster. I mean, I was damned if I do, damned if I don't. It was just, I was behind the 8 ball for just spiraling down. But I am so glad I did, because I can tell you guys that spiraling is the best friggin' thing that happened, because you can pick yourself back up, put yourself back together. You fall down again, you put yourself back together like a disco ball. That's why I am so shiny and sparkly, and I identify sometimes as a disco ball, because of the amount of times I have fallen down, but refuse to let any of my brokenness turn me into a cold, bitter person. Look, trauma can explain why people are the way they are, but it does not excuse anyone's behavior. So just as much trauma as I have had, I would no more ever harm a person. So it's something the media needs to also correct, because anytime something tragic happens, they say, oh, they had a mental health condition. Newsflash, we all have mental health. We all have physical health. Physical illnesses, if you get a cold, you go to the doctor. You break a bone, you go to the doctor. God forbid you have cancer, you go to the doctor. Mental illness, you have depression, there's anxiety, there's ADHD, there's OCD, there's an umbrella of there's disorders under this huge umbrella that if you don't get it taken care of, they need to say on the news somebody with untreated mental illness, because when you don't treat your mental illness, it could be fatal, just like a physical illness. And I heard that from Martin Short when his daughter lost her battle to suicide and mental illness and died of suicide. And she had borderline personality like I do. And it is one of the scariest, most debilitating disorders. You transform. If you see my picture and you're like, hey, I'm like, hey girl, I can go from that to the Hulk in a matter of seconds, a second. And it is so scary, because when you come out of that Hulk mode, you're left, forget the emotional exhaustion, the shame of what I said, and how could I say that to people I love? I feel not only my inner wounds that were unhealed, but what I feel they must think of me and what I'm projecting that they're feeling, I push back to them. And it's really, really, really a fucked up disorder, but it can be fatal. So when people say mental illness isn't the same as physical illness or mental health is not the same as physical health, they are wrong. So I just want everybody to just find a few minutes this weekend to find your fabulous, find your fun, color, paint, have a picnic, bake a cake, do anything that makes you feel like that childlike excitement. Put on the sprinklers. I'm trying to just give random ideas, and I know you guys have millions. So have a fabulous weekend, guys. And remember to never, ever, ever let anyone burst your bubble. And if you would like, please go to my website, fabulouslyflawed.com, and you can fill out we can talk for 10 minutes and see if you want me to like inspire you one-on-one. I also love doing group coaching and motivational speaking, but I also love doing one-on-one to be your personal empowerment cheerleader, like a grown-up guidance counselor. I guess that's it. I don't diagnose anybody. I just help you, cheer you on from where you are. And remember, especially to never, ever, 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 ever let anyone dull your sparkle. Sending so much love and so much peace.
Thanks so much for joining us on this episode of Fabulously Flawed. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. That helps others find the show, and we greatly appreciate it. Once again, we're so glad you're here, and we hope you'll come back Monday through Friday for another serving of empowerment, motivation, and inspiration. We'll catch you next time on Fabulously Flawed.